to be looking through these websites and know that while I'm looking at them, there are people who are watching my phone. You know, knowing that I'm looking through these porn websites, watching them, probably, I don't know, what are they thinking about me? Oh, Lena, you know, there she is. She has this like attitude about how she's like so innocent and sweet and all this other stuff. Oh, sweet. I know about that. You know, but oh, she's so pure and all this stuff. Here she is looking at porn websites. You know, first of all, how am I supposed to find the videos of me if I don't look at these websites? You know, I find them to be really gross. Really, most of them. I really do. You know, I guess I'm not sure. I guess I'm not sure how I feel about pornography in general. I haven't really thought about it that much because I haven't really had anything to do with it ever. You know, so I'm trying to read some stuff online with people's various opinions about it, but I don't really, you know, it's never been something that I gravitated toward at all. I was never interested in pornography really. So I don't have like a really, I'm curious as to what the opinions are of people who have studied the issue and are writing about the issue and talk about it and that kind of thing. For me, I find it mostly to be pretty gross. You know, I mean, every once in a while you'll see a picture of someone who has like a really nice body, but it's the kind of thing that you don't really need pornography for that. You know, you go to the beach any summer that you want, and there will be a few people walking around who have really nice bodies. Right? It's part of what people sometimes go to the beach for. You know, and also it feels, to me, it feels invasive of their lives. It's always felt that way to me. Since a couple years ago when I first realized how much pornography there really was on the internet, and how I felt after looking at a couple videos, just feeling like, man, I feel like I have these people with me forever. I have them in my life. I have them in my mind. I have them, you know, I mean, it's just these images I've had of them. I've never seen people so exposed. So, you know, but I guess there are people who are now growing up with it, growing up with that actually being their first sexual experience is looking at pornography, rather than being in, you know, actually having an age-appropriate person with them, and that's kind of, you know, more or less their first sexual experience. I mean, I know that there were always like print magazines and stuff like that, but I think video is kind of something else. You know, I think it has a very different. It's just not the same thing, you know. And then this is also mostly just like, you know, regular people, either who knew or who didn't know they were being videotaped. And so I guess I'm not. It's kind of a big issue that I don't really know quite what to think about it, and how much of it there is, and how easily available it is to people. And certainly child pornography, there's no question that there it is right online with everything else, and you know, it's not. Anyone could have found it. Anyone could have found it, done something about it. Some afternoon, you know, when a law enforcement officer had a couple of hours, you know, of free time, could have found those child porn videos and reported them and done something about it. You know, but clearly that didn't happen. You know, so I feel like I'm so tired of being treated like I'm the bad guy in the midst of all of this. I'm so tired of it. You know, especially being so abused all the time.